Yo, what is up, everyone? Little last minute live stream here. Just posting this on Instagram. Hopefully, we can get some people to stop in. Let me know if you can see me and hear me all right. And we're just going to be going for about 20 minutes or so, answering any Amazon FBA business questions that you have. So please feel free to drop those in the chat, and I will help you out any way I can. Just gonna throw this on my Instagram real quick and then we will get going. What's up? See, we get a couple people watching. Go ahead and drop a message. Let me know who we got here and ask any questions you got. Yo, Cisco, you want to hop in on this live stream? One sec, I'll send you that link on Instagram. Get a couple more people. How's it going? All right, one sec. I will send you that link on IG. All right, Cisco, I just sent that link. Right. I don't know if you guys saw yet, but I came out with a free VA hiring guide today on my website. So definitely go grab that if you are looking to hire a VA. I can drop the link here in the chat. Yeah, definitely after this live stream is over, go check that out. It is 100% free. Let's see. All right, I see 4 people watching. Who else is here besides Cisco? Gonna be joined by Cisco here on the stream in just a minute. There he is. What's going on? Long time no see.
Too long.
We need to get Formosa to go on here and call it a Doughboy stream.
Ooh. Powered by StreamYard. I love it. This is a cool little setup you have here, Logan.
I think StreamYard's pretty cool.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I'm Team Riverside actually.
Hell yeah. Riverside's the best.
Oh, you still got that sparkling water?
Nah, new can. This one's
All right. I'll go grab one so I can be cool and fit in.
Ooh, we can pop a can together. Hold on, I got another one.
All right. Guys, don't leave. We'll be right back. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Amazon.
To Amazon.
Amazon paid for this sparkling water.
It sure did, and I paid for this mic.
It's a nice
I'm
mic.
sure your headphone. Thanks, buddy. Yours too.
Hey, thanks.
To be honest, Amazon paid for these coasters too.
It's pretty cool. Did you get them with Lego points?
No, I mean it came free with my Lego purchases. Double-sided too.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? Let's see here. Can I see comments? Yeah, I can see comments. Here we go.
Yeah, we have a very lively and active chat right now.
All right, let's go ahead and blast this on Instagram then.
People are just spamming with the questions tonight.
Oh, I love it. I mean, usually it's me spamming, so.
That's true.
going live with Logan
What's
himself.
up?
Oh, look at that. Can almost pick his nose.
See what's going on in the Discord. Figured some people would come over from there.
Right?
What are they doing?
Nothing really. Yo, send me the link to the YouTube really quick. Actually, no, it's on Discord. I can grab it from there.
All right. At Dom1's typing in the chat. He needs to, or in the Discord chat.
Oh. Grant Owen.
We got people typing. They need to come on over to the live stream.
Big facts.
Joel, what's up? We got our hey, I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing pretty good. Cisco and I just got done recording next episode of the Doughboys podcast, so that's always fun.
It's definitely a good time for sure. We get into some Chat GPT, just a little teaser.
ChatGPT is crazy.
If you know how to use it. Ooh, Joel Molina. That's a great last name.
I concur. So Joel, how are things going with your business? I know you said you got some VAs. Are you scaling, heading in the direction you want to go?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yo, Phil, what's up? That is a gigantic water jug. How many ounces is that? Hey, what's up,
gallon.
Shayla? It's huge.
Right?
Wait, does that say Amazon paid for it?
Sure does.
Are you gonna start selling those?
No, absolutely not.
You gotta drop the merch.
Yeah, I do. I have it set up. I just need to publish it.
Is that a Stanley?
4,000 ounces. No, it should be. It should be though. It's a. I don't know what it is. It's like whatever
That's
that
cool.
is. It's on Amazon.
Can you give us the ASIN?
I sure can. Just follow me on Instagram first.
Yeah, shout out Flipping It with Cisco on Instagram.
Let's go. How do I change my name? Settings.
Yeah, Joel, I get that. It's always like looking back at our last year, like there's two different perspectives, right? Like one, we accomplished so much and we need to be proud of the work that we did, but also like looking back, it's not as good as it could have been. There's always gonna be things that we didn't do perfectly and that we can always get better at. Like we had a Doughboys episode a few weeks ago called "You Failed Q4," kind of
Yeah.
around that subject.
Yep. Hindsight's always 2020. So inconsistency is the ultimate cheat code to life. That's actually a really good question, Joel, just because I feel like both me and Logan's days are completely, probably polar opposites.
Yeah. So I'll go first. So my typical day with my Amazon business is whenever I start working, I'm going through all my emails. So that's actually my Amazon emails and like my personal emails. So and my other business emails. So I'm going through all my emails at once. Then I'm going through all my Discord messages, just responding to my team, making sure they're all taken care of. I would say that process generally takes like 10 minutes. And then from there, I'm looking at what sold while I was sleeping to see like if anything, sold really fast and I want to do a restock. And then that's it. That's really all I do every day consistently. And then just throughout my day, I'll hop in Seller Central, see what's selling. I'll check for messages, things like that. I'll see if any wholesale offers come in. Uh, but as far as like consistent work that I'm doing every day, it's just checking my messages, making sure that my team is taken care of, and looking for restocks based on what was selling throughout the day.
Yeah, and to answer your question on my end, yeah, it's completely different. I actually technically am a part-time Amazon seller. I do have another full-time job, so a lot of my actual like daylight day is spent working there. Luckily, it is work from home, so I do, I guess, save time when it comes to commuting, especially in the area that I live in. If I had to commute every single day, it would take up probably 2.5 hours of my day. But my day consists of waking up, taking my daughter to school, working, and then once I'm done with my work, I hop on almost Amazon tasks, which typically take probably about 4 hours or so a day, whether it's prepping, sourcing, looking over my VA's leads from the day prior, and anything miscellaneous that kind of comes up. Now, if I get like random Amazon emails, I'll definitely take a look at them, throughout the day. But that's for the most part is the day. Now, recently, I did see a video of breaking up your day into fours, which I found very interesting, and I think I'm going to adopt this, which basically just means break up your day into 6 hour increments, and each 6 hours is a different day. So
Hmm.
my first 6 hours when you wake up from 6 to noon, I'm going to try to obviously drop my daughter off at school, work out because I need to make a stronger priority on my health, and then get my 9 to 5 work done. And then from 12 to 6, I'm going to work on Amazon.
Wait, I
And
thought you
then,
said 9 to 5.
no. Well, hey. Anyways, we'll skip over that. From 12 to 6, I'm going to go ahead and work on business things, right? So that it's going to include Amazon and any other thing I'm working on the side, any passion projects, such as stuff like that. And then from 6 to midnight, it's going to be family time, right? Spending time with my daughter, spending time with my wife, catching up on any, Netflix documentary that I want to, or whatever it may be. And then from 12 to 6 a.m., sleep and recover.
Sleep is the
So,
foundation to everything.
sure, we'll
Yeah.
go with that one.
So speaking of Netflix documentaries, you watch anything good on Netflix lately during that
Uh,
chill time, that last
you're
day?
Yeah, you're about to you guys. I might get a couple laughs. I just finished watching Gina and Georgia. I
What is
think
it?
it is one of the best shows in the world, and it's a teen chick flick. I mean, it's a show, but it is one of the best shows ever for a parent because there's a lot of like little nuggets as a parent that you can relate to.
Okay.
Have you heard of Gina and Georgia?
Nope.
All right, so just a quick rundown. It's basically a hustling mother who has done a lot of illegal things to better her life and to keep her children safe.
Okay.
And that's the gist.
How is it, like a multi-season thing? Is there multiple
Two
seasons?
seasons. Two seasons. You can
And they're
binge it in
making more?
probably. Yeah. I like somebody feed Phil.
Top Boy. I like
Ooh.
somebody feed
Yeah.
Phil.
Aussie Mom, Top Boy is really good. I really liked it a lot.
Man, I haven't heard of any of these. I'm uncultured.
Yeah, you uncultured swine. You missed that reference during the recording. Josh made a reference to Toy Story, and then uncultured swine is what Mr. Potato Head says to the pig when he says something dumb.
Ah, I do vaguely remember that now.
Mhm.
Definitely went over my head while we were recording though.
Top
You know,
Boy, Top Boy's good. Top Boy Summer House is probably my favorite season.
what have I been watching? I've been watching some movies lately. Uh, actually, filled by Amazon, his Zoolander meme with Joanne the receipt checker inspired me to watch Zoolander, so I watched that the other
Oh, Zoolander's great. I'm sorry, Pop.
day.
I have the black lung.
Yeah, it was funny. I watched Zombieland for the first time.
Never seen Zombieland.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So Logan, what are you selling on Amazon these days? Have you looked at any Valentine ASINs?
No. Do you want me to just download my ASINs and then we can put them in the
I
chat?
mean, you can give some people some
So
help.
what am I selling? I mean, we always sell a lot of clothing, shoes, beauty. I would say we've been doing less beauty because we've been getting a lot of restricted product issues with those, but still decent amount of beauty. And then yeah, toys, video games, all the stuff. A lot of home and kitchen, all the
Now,
categories.
a seller came to me and asked me this question. I didn't really know how to answer this question, so maybe you do, right? So sometimes you'll see video games that are on sale here, and it has obviously the mature rating, right? Mature PG, whatever,
Yeah.
13, whatever it is. And then it's in English, and then sometimes the UK version, there's a UK listing
Yes.
of the UK version. It's basically the same thing because it's the same game. It's just the graphic is different. What are your parameters around that?
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely sold on those listings and those scenarios before. If you're asking me like what I think the official Amazon answer is, I would say
Mhm.
it's probably a no-go. Now are customers gonna really care? I don't know. Is it worth the risk really is what you need to decide. I would say it's probably officially against the rules, but I definitely have done it before.
Mm,
Yeah. Jesse, I am 21. I think Cisco's 52, something like that.
53.
53. 53.
53.
Okay. Yeah.
Got some white hairs. No, I'm 30. Thank you very much.
Phil, serious question. Explain it to me like I'm 5, trying to set up for a reseller certificate. Do I file for sales tax or use tax? That's a really good question, Phil. I believe in my state, they were both on the same application. I think it was a sales and use tax application.
Hmm.
If they're two separate applications, I would be leaning towards you have to apply for sales, though. I don't know what a use tax is, but I'm pretty sure in my state they were the same application.
Yeah, for me, it was just one.
Yeah, a use tax looks like it's for a service, just from my quick search. But yeah, my guess would be sales tax if they're separate.
Can you guys believe it that for as great as Phil is, he's just now setting up his reseller certificate?
Hey, he makes good memes, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. He gets a pass.
Yeah, I could not believe that, dude. Though
And he just started using credit cards as well.
use credit cards for everything, even if you
Mhm.
just pay it off right away, get that free
Mhm.
cash back.
Get the free Dell credit, man.
Well, yeah, $695 a year fee.
Yeah,
So it depends how
no,
you look at it. It's definitely worth it though.
it's definitely it's yeah. That's just part of it. Obviously, you get a lot more perks with it than just that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about canceling my platinum card now that I got that Schwab because I
You
believe all
should.
their benefits are the same.
I would. Well, it's a good question because you're gonna have two different spending profiles on them.
Yeah, I know. And my platinum actually got a limit a couple weeks ago. My
Yeah, mine
Schwab
did
is
too.
still unlimited, but my platinum has a limit. And I'm just trying to gauge like is the fee worth having the extra capital available? My limit's like 43K.
Um,
I think it is. I think I would pay $700 a year to have access to 43K.
yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I'm thinking about it. How are sales going for you? Are you seeing the drop everyone talks about after Q4? So my sales are down this month. Let me check exactly what I'm down. I've been kind of back on the upswing. My inventory levels just got low since things were selling so fast. They're starting to replenish. Uh, like here you can see towards the beginning of the month they were kind of lower, and then these last few days they've been spiking back up. But I'm still for the month I'm down 40%.
Yeah, I'm down a little harder than that, but it's okay. But that also has to do with like jumping on like bolos and stuff. Like one of the biggest things that was going on during Q4 was the Stanley Cups. It was literally as close as you can get to what chlorine was
Yeah, it was insane,
2 summers ago.
and it's still
Um,
insane. They're just harder to find.
they're harder to find. It is
I
still
can't find
insane.
any.
Oh, we can chat after this.
Okay, please, because I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
restock bad.
Yeah. Well, okay. Not. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll, we'll,
Like,
we'll,
I want to be able to buy 200 units of just one
never mind.
SKU.
Never mind.
I mean, I'll
I got.
take less. That's just what I
I
want.
Yeah. I got 20. Okay.
I'll take 20.
All right. We'll talk.
All right. Phil, you got to figure this out and go to ASD. Who else in the chat is going to be at ASD? I'm going. I'm hoping to, get a couple distributors, but mainly I'm going for the networking and meeting up with people like Cisco and hopefully Phil
Hey.
and anyone else who's going to be there.
So you're not gonna go to Miami 2023?
Probably not. I was
You
looking at it again because I thought the ticket prices doubled to 1,000, and I was
No,
definitely a
they're
no at that price. But they're
it's 500, right?
597. 597.
Yeah.
I still don't think I'm gonna go.
We'll talk offline. Maybe we'll both go.
Okay. I'm thinking about it, but I'm probably a no. We'll see. It's $600 mainly for networking, and I would just go for the one day. I'm not a big yacht party guy, especially if I have to pay a bunch of money for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not a yacht party guy. Cisco, are you building Amazon to quit your full time job? Uh, so that's a good question. I think originally I was, but I think the dilemma that I keep running into is that um, I have a pretty good 9 to 5 full time job, and it does give me a lot of flexibility and a lot of security. And I feel like I haven't gotten to the point where I've plateaued, so I can still continuously grow my Amazon business while working my full time job. But once I feel like I've gotten to that point where I've plateaued, then yeah, I probably will. But the other part of that is that as a married man with children, I have a lot of responsibilities.
That's fair. Decisions are harder when you're at that point of life, I feel like.
A lot harder because you don't just impact yourself. Like I could
Yeah.
easily go live in my car and be fine, but I don't have the luxury of going to go live in my car anymore comfortably.
And the luxury. Phil said $1,000 for a spot on the couch, 600 for day one, 400 for a boat spot. That's a good deal for free pizza. And talking about the pizza, I went last year. It was
Heard it
like
was cold.
it was like two slices of cold pizza, and I think I paid $40 for that lunch, and it was two slices of cold pizza.
If we go, we should DoorDash some steak,
Some Ruth Chris,
some Ruth's
and then
Chris.
we can
Just
do hashtag Amazon paid for it.
hashtag Amazon paid for it. I'm so down to do that if we end up going.
What's up, Kick Central? I feel like I'm repricing incorrectly. Can y'all explain your process for when pricing? Yeah. So we use Seller Snap. It's a more expensive repricer in my experience, and in my opinion, it's also the best one on the market that I've used. But it is more expensive and for more advanced larger sellers. But anyway, we set a store level minimum 20% ROI. So it takes our cost of goods from inventory lab, marks those items up 20%. That's our min. And then for our max price, it does something called dynamic max pricing. Basically, what this means is it's studying the history of the Amazon, the Keepa data, basically, and figuring out what a good max price is going to be, and then adjusting it from there based on the number of sellers, the velocity, and things like that. So most of the work is done based on our min 20% and the dynamic max. Then one of my VAs a few times a week goes in and adjusts that minimum price as needed. So for example, the it doesn't include our inbound fees in that 20%. So maybe we're sending in a heavy item where that 20% is actually only like 10. So she needs to raise the minimum price, for example. Or maybe this item tanked already, so we need to lower it. Or maybe this item it's always going to sell for at least a 50% return, so we're going to increase it a bit. So we're making those adjustments as needed. And then also we're repricing aged inventory based on 30 days, 60 days, and then at 90 days, we're just removing it. But it's pretty rare something gets to there. How about you, Cisco?
Yeah, I don't pay $1 million for Snap, but I do have Be Cool, and yeah, I mean it works fine. Basically, what I do, we look at the item and based on that specific item and the story that it tells, that's how we set up the repricer for it, right? So if it is an item that has a buy box and the buy box rarely gets suppressed, we typically just match the buy box. We set our minimum, and we take a look at what we want to set our maximum. Some people do like 99 or like some outrageous number, but what we do is we have it on a schedule. So at midnight Eastern time, we pause the repricer, and it automatically goes back to the highest price. So that's why we take a look at what the maximum is going to be versus just putting some, random number in there. And then it'll restart repricing again at 6 a.m. Eastern time. That's if it has a buy box. If it doesn't have a buy box, what we'll do is we'll take a look at it, set our minimums, set our maximums, and we will match the lowest FBA. Now, there are some listings that, I'm like one of four people on it. And there's not many listings like that. So those I keep in the back of my head, and those I'll actually manually reprice depending on like what's going on with it. And yeah, I think that covers everything.
Right on. Yeah, that's interesting. The thing at night.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't just want to dog on Miami 2022. I actually did pick up some good nuggets. And Scott Needham, he talked about his repricing strategies there. And he was saying at night he kind of raised the price because everyone else, if everyone's just always lowering the price, then the price is going to tank. But at nighttime, there's less sales going on. You don't need to really compete for sales that aren't happening. So use that as an opportunity to kind of reset your ceiling, and then the price can continue to go down throughout the day if needed.
And here's a small nugget, and this I picked up from pool days and like larger decor for Christmas, that you might be FBMing. So you don't necessarily need to like have a reprice or anything like that. But what you can do is have it on your FBM until midnight or whatever it may be, and then take it off and put it back on at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And the reason why you want to do that is because it gives you a more likelihood of well, I guess this is if you're in the East Coast thing only, but if you're on the East Coast, this helps because you cut down the chance of it going to California. So, for example, if you're sending a pool from the East
Mm,
Coast to the West Coast, that could potentially be $100 in shipping versus if you just shipped it on the East Coast from DC to Miami. It could change from $40 versus paying that $100.
yeah.
So that's a small thing that I used to do when we were flipping pools. And actually, we did it this year too when we were flipping the big Grinch um, displays.
I never found one of those.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we got like
Very
20 of them.
unfortunate. Malachi says, "Is that something that you can automate and be cool?"
If you're talking about the scheduling, you can. You just have to go into it and adjust I guess, the rules. Yeah, it's one of the prompts in there. You can change when you want to pause it and unpause it.
Yeah.
And then one of the questions it asks you is what price do you want it to be set at once you pause it? And for us, we always set it to the max price.
Right on. Yeah, most of the repricers out there will allow you to automate that. You just adjust the rules. I've got about 2 more minutes, so if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and drop those now.
Ask anything, I'll answer anything.
ASD is absolutely going to be litty. Yeah, Aura does as well. Aura's pretty good. I used them before I had Seller Snap, and apparently they're coming out with AI like super soon. So I'm very curious to see what that's going to look like, especially if it's, if it competes with Seller Snap and has a better price. Seller Snap pricey.
Logan, I like your shirt.
I think I switched it up. I'm not wearing Mr. Beast today.
It looks
I have the
ironed.
28% life.
Mm.
All right. Any last questions before we hop off? Let's see. Just saw a message from Kick Central. I used to do 30% min on ROI, or it would tank. So I've been manually doing it. I don't think manually doing it is the solution, because then you're not keeping up with everyone. I would say Aura recommends this actually for their repricer as an oscillation strategy. And like Cisco was talking about going up at night, like once you reach your minimum, which would be 30% ROI, or would recommend then you oscillate back up to your max. That way, it's not everybody just continually tanking. You can re-oscillate, and it's just going back and forth. So that could be something to look into.
Yeah, it could also be if if you have it set to like win the buy box, then yeah, it's gonna automatically start tanking.
Yeah.
And that's why if for us, if it has a buy box, we're just gonna match the buy box, unless it's something that we have to get rid of super fast for whatever
Hmm.
reason. But if something we're just reselling, we'll go ahead and match the buy box, and if there is no buy box, then we'll match the lowest FBA price.
Yeah, and that's why I really like Seller Snap because they have a win buy box feature, but their default like flagship repricing method that they promote is just called AI, and it just studies the listings and targets an equal buy box share among all competitive sellers. So it's looking for equal sales for everybody. That way, that price tanking is rarely happening. Phil got approved for the tax ID, and you already had one. Nice. That's unfortunate. Good luck telling them that.
Yeah, it's easy to believe.
Yeah, shout out Seller Snap. Yeah, I mean they have a way to make it cheaper. So it's normally 500 a month, but they have an accelerator program that brings it down to 250. And then you grab an affiliate code. I have one and it brings it down to 212 $212.50. So more than cuts the price in half, which is still pricey. Like Aura is what, like 80 bucks. Be Cool AI is like 100,
Yeah,
something like
100.
that. So it's still more than double. In my opinion, it's worth it if you can afford it.
It sounds like Phil has seller snap.
Shout out Seller Snap. All right, I gotta go. Thank you all for tuning in. We got some more videos in the works. I'm gonna be trying to go live about once a week and dropping a new video about once a week. I just filmed some today, so we got more stuff coming out. And yeah, peace out. Have a good night. Thanks for joining
Peace
us,
out.
Cisco.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
See ya.